We have another conference final for you guys tonight. It's going to be Demons versus Jade Rabbits, a grudge match from the last 2 weeks where they had faced off right before our conference finals, with Demons taking that victory. And I think it should be another great series here tonight, as it's going to be Zerf and Zenzar versus Ricky and Cloud. And joining me tonight, I have good old JT Displays. How you doing tonight, my friend?
I'm doing pretty good. Fired up the grill tonight for the first time, so grilled me some lamb chops there. Had a few beers. It's been a good night. I'm excited for some competitive 2v2 Rocket League for sure.
So, for those of you guys that don't know, these two teams had faced up just before our conference finals, and Demons took the slight edge. They had Cloud as their additional person on that roster. He was very new, didn't have much time to kind of get cohesive with Ricky, but ended up being just like some team synergy was just there for them that night. And Jade Rabbits, the player to watch, going to be Zerf, who is just an absolute mechanical genius for the most part, signed to this Crystal Soul Esports roster, along with Ricky and Kip, who is the number one point aggregate player. So it should be a heck of a matchup, as Demon's going to take on Jade Rabbit. So I think the two players we kind of need to highlight are their two opposites. So we know that Zerf and Ricky are pretty much as evenly matched as you can get in this series, but it's going to be coming down between Zenzar and Cloud, two players that are kind of playing that counterpart second man role, and it's all going to come down to their decision making tonight. And we'll see how that shapes up here, as we do have all of our players in match. We were just waiting for the cue from our production whether or not we can get started.
Yeah, and I
And
do I do say that having that in a 2v2 rotation there, I think it is really interesting having a that second player back there is the pinnacle point, so to speak, there, because really that is the linchpin. You have your main attacking focus there. Hey, this is the person we know is going to score a lot of goals, but it's that secondary. It's always the X factor for me. Like the known knowns are going to be known entities, right? You know they're going to score goals. They're going to find ways to score goals. It's how they respond and react and work with their teammate to overcome the obstacles of their opponents.
me and JT talked about this in the pregame. We kind of described what kind of players these guys are. So Zerf, kind of more heavy-handed on the mechanical aspect of it. He's really good in those 1v2, 2v2 situations where he can kind of take control of the ball and get to those sidewalls and make teams commit to him in the air. He's that good mechanically that he can kind of force teams up. Ricky, on the other hand, I describe him as one of those cerebral players, people that have like really good game sense, really good game knowledge. And he is so stingy about when he challenges, but when he does, it always puts his team in a really, really advantageous position. So it's going to be up to Cloud to kind of help him out tonight, making sure that second man in for the side of Demons is ready and raring to go to kind of punish any 50-50s that they can get from Jade Rabbits.
Yeah, and one thing that I think that we were also discussing that Cloud playing on those EU servers there, could that be something to kind of watch out for there? Because obviously he grows up in EU servers. If you've played on them, very different style of play that they're used to over there than we might see over here in NA. So that does lend itself to in those immediate things when you have the controller in your hand and just like the gut instinct reactions there, he might come up with something that we might not see as often over here in the States.
Yeah, Cloud gonna have to have a little foresight with those EU pings, but he
Predictions, you got to predict it, right?
he was good enough to do it in the last matchup, so let's see if he can get it done again here tonight. But Zenzar, a player we really haven't talked about yet, and he was Zerv. Zenzar had some key saves. One of the things that I think Zenzar is really good at is taking that first touch off the defensive effort, where he can put it down right on the top of Zerf's car. He can put it in open space where Zerf can kind of take it down. And that's really what freed up a lot of the opportunities for Zerf to get some transition goals. That has been the name of the game for Jade Rabbits. Get down the field off a defensive stop and go get that goal, whether it be Zerf or Zenzar, just kind of taking it to him in the air. And it definitely going to be a good matchup here tonight.
And for me, like you think of the name Jade Rabbits. What do you think of when you think of a rabbit? You think speed. So that might be kind of a hint at where they kind of feel about their way of attacking is we want to go quick counterattack possession. Maybe we don't see too much from that. That's all about getting quick counterattacks, find those passes, switching the field and finding your teammate there for a quick counterattack goal.
I like that. I like that. On the other side, we got demons where like they more kind of hound you. They kind of lurk in the shadows, wait to strike, and then when they come out and bar their fangs at you,
Yeah.
you're already done for. You're already done for. It's like one of like a Freddy Krueger film
Yeah, like a
where you hear
demon
the
kind of wants.
music and it's just too late.
Yeah, or if you're playing DVD, that works as well. And shout out to all those DVD players, all 15 of you. Listen, I know.
Oh,
I'm gonna hear it on Twitter. But I play it casually. But Demon, they like to dominate, right? So I expect that's what they want. They want to impose their will on this game from the get-go. I think that's absolutely what we should expect from them. If their names to go by anything, I mean, like when you're picking a team name, you kind of have to pick. You're picking a team identity, right? So I think if that's the identity they want to go for, they got to be dominant on the ball. They got to impose their will on their opponents and show, hey, we belong in this final here. Put some respect on our name.
It's looking like we got some players loading in. It's going to be Demons with the side of Ricky and Cloud versus Jade Rabbits with Zenzar and Zerf. As Cloud gets in at the very last second, but we're good. And we're going to start off a face-off. Going to come to the far side. Cloud going to try and slow this one up a bit. Take some control along the wall. Zerf going to force that 50 and that Scarab going downfield. The pinch off the sidewall. Zenzar going to rush back in. He has 2 on the wall. Zerf coming all
That's
the
actually
way
not
over.
that is not the Scarab there.
It's the Esper.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite cars, the Esper. I love the control you can get off the Esper there, and it really throws people for a loop there because people do not expect the Esper play. You got to respect that Esper.
There's some big energy coming through here in conference finals to pull that out. I'm sure we're going to see a few more wacky presets, as I believe Ricky is in the Dingo, the newest release car. Zenzar going to hammer this one back down. Looks for the double tap. Back, short side. Ooh. Ricky, big save. And Zerf is going to bide his time. Zenzar going to put another one across. Trying to force this defense east to west. Trying to make them commit side to side. Trying to screw up that rotation. Has really been Jade Rabbit's game plan all season long. And they're looking to get it done here again tonight, JT.
Oh, hopefully they can do that. That being said, Ricky and that Dingo. I mean, I've heard stories of dingoes eating babies. He absolutely ate that shot on goal there. But that being said, not a big fan of the Dingo there. It's very 80s box, looking like an 88 Toyota Camry there, which reminds me of my first car. Nearly threw a rod in that thing. Terrible experience. So I'm not personally that car myself. But right now, they are hemmed in, the Demons are. They have to find some way to get out past midfield because right now the Jade Rabbits are looking like jackrabbits back and forth and taking shots on goal.
We see those defensive touches there. Zerf putting that up the backboard for Zenzar to try and get that clear out, but not yet. Ricky looking for a little solo play. Top shelf, and Zenzar the save as Cloud rotating back to this one. Going to throw it all the way back down. Ricky is going to look for the angle of Zerf. Zenzar misses the demo as Ricky definitely avoids that. He'll get the transition the other way.
Ooh.
Zerf to the sidewall. Cloud is going to try and take this one up and over. 2v1 opportunity. Ricky just going to back up as Zenzar misses Zerf with that lead pass. And Jade Rabbits looking for those quick transitions like we had talked about in the pregame. Cloud maybe overshooting this one a little bit. Zerf did not commit as he thought he had it. Zenzar dusted away by Ricky. Zerf trying to come back to this one. We'll put it far side, and already we see the Jade Rabbits trying to force this east-west playstyle where it's going to waste the boost of Demons, get them low, and as long as they can keep that rotation going, they're going to find offensive opportunities.
Yeah, but I'm looking at this Jade Rabbits attack here right now. They're coming at them in single formation there. Just one attack, but I'm not seeing the follow-up just yet. They've got good ideas. I like the ideas I'm seeing from them, but they're just not, they're lacking in that final third. Here comes Zerf now, looking for the air dribble, gonna be cut out by Ricky at midfield though. Zenzar trying to find Zerf off the backboard, but Zerf too wide for it. It's gonna be falling harmlessly into that corner there, where it's an opportunity now for the Demons to recollect here and gather their forces once again. Nice little pinch off the wall there to try to clear it out. Zerf, though, maintaining good pressure. So, again, I like seeing this pressure, and the more pressure you put on, the more likely the defense will break. But Cloud now, he's got a free net to look at until Zerf finally makes a stop here. It remains scoreless. A minute and a half still to play.
Cloud gonna take a long booming shot. Zerf last man gets it with no boost, and Ricky gonna try a little solo play. No, Zerf doesn't have much. Tries to get the tuck-in goal, but Zenzar, great support from the side of Jade. And Cloud trying to take this one to the rack, has still deflected off that sidewall. Zerf still not much in the tank, but he gets the clear down. Cloud, last man to beat. Zerf gonna get a touch, looks for the musty off the sidewall. Back that front. Zenzar with a shot at Ricky, a big save. And Zenzar a flick over, but Ricky staying with it, but Zerf already has the boost. He's going to take control again. He's so dangerous when he gets some space. The pre-jump from Cloud, and Ricky finally going to launch this one downfield.
Danger.
Zenzar smartly plays that one all the way back.
Danger.
Looking for a transition the other way again. And both these teams are so dangerous, so quick when they start to transition into offense. As Ricky gonna leave this one for Cloud. Can't pre-flip at a time. Full Zerf anyway. As Cloud gonna take the space. Zenzar off that sidewall, and Ricky trying to pound this one back in. So a little bit of offensive effort there from Demons, but not much, as Jade trying to rush back downfield.
Yeah, Jade Rouse now exhibiting a little bit of control in the dying seconds of this game number one. We may go to overtime. Oh, Ricky didn't want it to happen, though. Zerf wise to it, keeping the ball aloft here. Do we have overtime? This one will drop down. Overtime we go. Before that, though, it was turning into a track meet. Being a 2v2 squad here, there is so much boost available throughout the arena that there's no reason for you not to be going full boost all the time here. And that's exactly what we've seen from Zerf now, finding a good pass there at midfield from Zenzar. Zenzar, the pressure. Can Zerf put it home? No, the touch misplayed and remains scoreless 20 seconds into overtime.
Zerf is just trying to fool Ricky. He saw him pre-jump a little bit. He wanted to cut that underneath with some control, but just didn't have enough of an angle on the ball when he boost turned into it to grab it. And Ricky now going to try for some mind games of his own. A little cerebral play there as he puts it behind Zerf. Cloud gets a touch but doesn't get the boost, so Zerf going to try and take this to the far side. Ricky in the shadow him. He'll hop in now. Quick shot. Zerf able to turn it aside, but this time his Demons with the boost steals. And this one off the sidewall. Zenzar back down in front to 50. Going to go over. Ricky just going to cut back in. His Cloud going to pre-flip behind him. Ricky trying for a little doomsy, and big bump out in front. What a play as Ricky gets slammed into the ball by Cloud.
Cloud, well, just calculated there. You know, that's an assist. You know, you take those pull shots, I guess. Oof, that was spicy there. And yeah, there we go. Ricky getting the goal score there for the Demons to take the first game here in this series. Zerf a little unhappy about his Esper choice there, which I'm a little surprised by, to be honest. But you know, that's just me. I choose those type of things. But your thoughts on that matchup?
Like I said, it was one of those matchups where, you know, Jade Rabbits, they're so quick in transition. They get all that pressure, but it's Demons with the cerebral plays. We look at the shots. I guess we're going to a new server here, so we will back out. But yeah, it's just Ricky and Cloud. They play so smart, and they got that from that last rotation. We saw Ricky taking that ball up the wall. He grabbed that boost in the corner, kind of setting Cloud up to take those small pads out in front, wait for the rebound. And when they're at a boost from taking it side to side like Jade Rabbits was, you find those opportunities out in front. You bury them like they did in overtime.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, sometimes it's those dangerous balls where sometimes it's what I call a mop and bucket type goal right there, where it's just a loose ball and, you know, oh no, there's like, you know, clean up on aisle goal right here. And you know, sometimes you just need a friend. Cloud comes in and say, hey, don't worry, buddy. I got you. Let me give you that little helping hand right here. Give you that goal. And that gives them game number one there. And it's a good one to start off with. You always want to start off on the right foot. Now, in my experience in these sort of situations, game two, very different than game number one. so often in these series. It'll be interesting to see how these two teams show up here as we get this new matchup created here. Give me 1 second, make sure that it is working here, and we'll get all the players in. But again, very interesting. It took us to overtime to find a winner in that one here, and that just kind of goes to show to the quality of both these two teams, very much on the level here, and it kind of precludes a very exciting matchup and possibly one that could go all the way to Game 7.
Yeah, I think Jade Rabbits kind of need to get back to their roots a little bit. They scored so many goals by Zerf, just taking it up the wall when he has a little space. He forces that air dribble, and he's so mechanically good in the air. He forces those defenders up, and that's where they got a lot of those, mop and bucket type goals that you described earlier, where they're able to get that second man in, and Zenzar are just able to pot those rebounds off of those challenges, off those 50s that Zerf is able to force. And Ricky, more or less, is the guy going up for those most of the time. So you take that best player out of the equation, force him to recover in the air, and Cloud and Zenzar get that matchup we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, and we'll see how those two shape up here in game number 2 as we get ready for this kickoff. We'll see it will be going in favor of the teams this time. So Ricky and Cloud, they had a good game number 1 here. Can they follow it up here and maintain something here in this matchup here? Jade Rabbits, I thought they looked like the better squad, to be honest, throughout the majority of game number 1 there. But game number 2, hey, it's a new opportunity for them. Zerf now on the standard stock team. Maybe he'll like a little bit better. Personally, I'm yeah, whatever. But
Hey,
early,
I've always said in ranked, new car, new me. So Zerf
yeah, I get it.
gonna have a new mentality for it.
Ooh, what a save, too, from Zenzar there. And here comes a counterattack miss opportunity there from Zerf. And Zenzar now left to defend all by himself. Can't do it. Cloud gets on the board officially.
Cloud showing a little bit of that ones mentality. Fakes the initial shot, gets a good recovery, and the flick just over the top of Zenzar as he came to challenge it. And Demons on the board, still riding that momentum from game 1.
Yeah, and that was purely due to an unforced error from Zerf. If Zerf did not get that error there, miss that ball, that goal would not happen. And so that's one of those things at this championship level here. You got to realize, hey, it's not about being the perfect, doing the perfect things yourself. It's making sure, forcing those unforced errors, waiting for that first mistake from your opponent and capitalizing it. It's not necessarily what you're doing right. It's capitalizing on anything that your opponent might slip up on.
Good 50, comes back to Zerf. He'll hammer this one deep, look to follow, gets a redirect to the sidewall that Ricky able to read all the way. Good control. He's not going to have much boost to follow this, but he'll force a 50 of his own. Ricky opts to take the boost as Cloud hops in. Zerf around him, but no control as Ricky is going to force Zenzar over. Far side to Cloud. Cloud looking for the far side angle, gets a 50, but that one shot all the way across that midfield line, and Ricky forced to retreat. So again, we see Demons trying to set some of these plays up a little earlier on beforehand. Ricky forcing Zenzar out of net to play that sidewall ball. Allowed them to take it back across, and a big shot from Cloud, stopped by Zenzar on the doorstep.
Yeah, but you saw right there, as soon as I saw that ball drop down in front of the Jade Rabbit's net, I was like, uh-oh, that's dangerous there, and it almost got capitalized on by the Demons. So the Demons right now just not avoiding those mistakes that the Jade Rabbits are kind of giving them and showing right now. Jade, though, getting on the board from Zerf, a beautiful dribble right here, able to cut this in front of the net, and just gets it past Cloud on that one.
Zerf taking the extremely odd angle, takes the placement shot when given. He had already beat Ricky along the wall, and he had Zenzar trailing towards that midfield line. No harm in throwing that one towards net. The worst that happens is the deflection comes out front, and Zenzar has a quality scoring opportunity. And Ricky, now 1v1 against Zerf, he'll just hammer the shot. And Zerf, going to take it away. He's 1v1 versus Cloud. Long flick out as he's pressured from behind. Cloud, what a read from Zerf as he puts it in. Huge solo play to put Jade Rabbits up.
Wow, look at this again. The flick, the counter from Cloud, and Zerf reads, and Ricky, wrong axle there. You thought he'd make the save, but no, just behind him there, and he can't get it in time. 2-1, the reversal of fortunes. Like I said, game 2 very rarely looks the same as game number 1. We've already had 3 goals in regulation when we only didn't even have a single one, and had to go to overtime in game 1.
Yeah, Zerf trying to take control here again. He forces Ricky up for this one. Look for the backboard play. Back down. Zerf just going to take the boost and force Ricky to try and push this one across, and does. Now Zerf, with the boost advantage, gets a shot, and Cloud dunks it back down. Zenzar shot. Backboard. Zerf comes back across. Tries to play it down to Zenzar, who just snagged that boost. Shot on Ricky. Big save. And Ricky going to try and just clear this one out. Give them a little room to breathe as Jade Rabbits starting to swarm.
They are, and I gotta say, Zerf looking very mercurial in this matchup here. He's been responsible for all 3 goals so far, and you know, he had that error that gave the Demons their goal. Meanwhile, he took those 2 goals. So we'll see if that continues, that up and downness, if he continues to improve it and try to look for that hat trick.
Yeah, and as you say that, Zerf does get the hat trick. 2 players caught staring at him in midfield. Ricky pops out of the play. At 3-1, Jade Rabbits looking to even this series up at 1 apiece.
Like I say, I'm psychic. You know, I speak my truth into the world, and boom, it happens. Even if my game crashes, you know.
Comes back, yeah. It was too much for the server to handle with your predictions. So Cloud trying to draw this one back down, takes some control. They flick across midfield. Zenzar going to break that one up. This one going to go back to Zerf. Look out. Long shot. Cloud off the backboard to the opposite side. Zerf looking for the demo on Ricky as he had gone up the wall to avoid it. Look out. Ricky solo play. Gets the demo in midair, and Cloud forced to hop this one back towards mid. Zerf going to take it to the far side. Open net for him. And look at that. Zerf starting to pop off in here in game 2.
Yeah, 100%. I think he took that personally when I said, yeah, that was your fault. You're the reason that Cloud scored. He's like, all right. And he took that personally, right? And so now here's 4 goals to good for Jade Rabbits.
Zerf getting back to his roots, like I had said, controlling the ball up those side walls. And then now the midfield dominance really starting to come out from him too, as he forces the 50 right down the throat as he takes it right up the gut.
Oof. Oh, that's just pretty right there. Look at this. The Goomba stomp right there. Getting that 5th goal in now. Man, that's probably the best goal I've seen on this game number 2.
Jade Rabbits looking to solidify game 2, heading into game 3 with all the momentum with just 25 seconds left. Cloud gonna try and build something up here as Ricky gets a 1v1 opportunity. Zenzar smartly played on his shadow. Zenzar gets a touch out. He'll try and rush this one down. Ricky, 2v1. Cloud trailing mid. Looks for the demo play, and Ricky not able to throw it on net. As Zerf had to go and challenge Cloud, trying to put him on the train tracks. But Jade Rabbits, a statement here in game 2 to tie this series up.
And that guarantees us we will have game 5 in this best of 7 now. Both teams taking home a share of the spoils so far. It's all knotted up. Zerf really, I mean, that's a standout performance there. Over 1,000 points, 5 goals, 3 saves, 9 shots. Incredible matchup from him. We'll see if that continues here in game number 3, because certainly it was, you know, like I said, that one slip up at the beginning kind of fueled him there a little bit.
Yeah, and Demon's going to have to get a field to challenge Zerf before he grabs some control. He's taking those mid boost and just really just taking it to him through the midfield, through the side walls, just basically anywhere he's at. He has, you know, that complete control of the ball. We talked about him being just a really good mechanical player, very solid. And Ricky going to try and have to force some reads, try and challenge him early, and sending that second man in is going to be crucial for Demons, because Jade Rabbits have been the one to set the pace through these 2 games. Even in game 1 where they lost, they did set the pace far better than I think Demons did. So Jade Rabbits coming in this game with a lot of momentum. Demons looking to flip it on its head. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, and game three it really is it's less crucial in a best of seven than it would be say game five. Game five, a best of five, excuse me. I always view game number three is absolutely the most important of those games. But here, maybe game four is really the crux of the match. There is where you can kind of see the tide turning. But this is an opportunity now for Jade Rabbits to start getting some momentum. That is the name of the game here in game number three. Can the Jade Rabbits continue to build on their momentum from game number two?
And Cloud trying to silence things early. That a misclear by Zenzar. Nobody coming out to get it. Demons need to get there as that was a free control touch for them as it sat in midfield, took 3 bounces. And you don't see that too terribly much. Cloud looking for Ricky on the far side. Zerf gets a read, but not out. Ricky. It's dangerous when he gets these touches. Zenzar forced up. Double commit here from the side of Jade Rabbits. Cloud trying to hammer this one back on another double commit. And Ricky smells blood in the water. He's going to try and rush this one down a little bit. He's Shadow across the midfield line. Ricky just going to punch at the corner and Cloud able to get that deflection. So already a little bit of a playstyle adjustment we're seeing here early from Demons.
You know what I think, Gilthanes?
What's that?
I've got a feeling that maybe Zerf is playing with just a little bit of anger right now. He's certainly been playing a little angry after, again, that miscue really got fired him up. And I think sometimes you need some of that inner fire to really play at your best there. As they give it up, though, to Cloud, and Cloud just silences the commentator. So there you go.
Zerf, the wave dash, tries to get it past him. Cloud fakes the initial shot, but Zenzar is already too far gone. And Demons, a 1-0 lead, has to feel good for them. It was a pivotal first goal to get that momentum back after being kind of hung out to dry in game 2. And Ricky putting another one in. And this is another area we really haven't talked about is kickoffs. Some design kickoffs have come through from Demons in the past, and we will see a little bit more of it here tonight as they solidify that lead 2-0.
Yeah, and that was just a great communication between those two. They had a plan going into that kickoff. You know, I love these restarts. It's an opportunity to really be like a sort of like a free kick situation in soccer where you can really have formulated plans of attack.
Zenzar trying to put another one on off that backflip shot. Zenzar looking for a controlled touch, but not out. 2 players hung up on the board. Maybe a little miscommunication. And Zenzar making them pay. But what a center from Zerf. Zenzar right in midfield. What a turn to get back to the ball. And Zenzar doing a great job taking that shot. So 2-1. Jade Rabbits trying to mount a comeback as Zenzar tries to take another shot. Cloud trying to hop back into this. Try and wave dash for a little control. Zenzar forces that 50. Zerf. Touch up. Ricky able to force the 50, but not out. Zerf, and what a save from Cloud on the line. Able to get back to that ball somehow. And Zerf just trying to keep control of it, but Ricky forces the 50, gets a reset, looks for the far side pass, but no one there as Cloud was just trailing the play a little bit. Now 1v1 the other way. Zenzar against Cloud. This one hop back on the front. Zerf, quick shot, and Ricky has saved. And this one, a tale of quick offense thus far from both of these teams. Transition to offense so incredibly fast. Zenzar over to Zerf, looks for the lead pass, but can't get to it. And now Cloud demoed from behind. Zerf with a chance, tries to take the shot. Ricky is going to stick with him on the shadow and bails his team out to keep this game at 2-1. And Cloud, a touchback. Zerf tried to stick with it, and this one all the way back across.
And finally, they are able to release that relentless pressure that Jade Rabbits had been putting on them for so long there. They were pinned back into that red half of the field for it felt like an eternity in my mind. But meanwhile, Zerf gets down by Ricky. An opportunity here. It's a slight power play there. Quickly snuffed out, though, as Ricky has to play defense quickly. As once again, I think this is the plan of attack right now for the Jade Rabbits is be aggressive, keep possession of the ball here, and start putting shots on the backboard there. Try to, force your opponents into some sort of mistake.
Cloud going to leave this one for Ricky, as that one, he did not want to push across the front of his net, but Ricky, no boost. Cloud going to have to make a play here. Nice tap down, great lead pass, and Ricky gets this one out, blocked out by Zenzar off that pre-jump. Zerf can't handle that. Another big 50 in midfield. This one going to go to the way of the Demons. That one might be on and in, and Ricky forces the 50 in mid. Great play from Demons.
And Ricky now extending that lead to 2 goals. An unfortunate challenge there. And you know, sometimes when you're last man back, you feel like the only thing you have to do is try to challenge in midfield there, because it was otherwise just going to be a free run on net there. That challenge didn't work out for him here, and Ricky makes them pay. That is now Ricky's 2nd goal of the game here, and it looks to me like Demons, if this result stands, they take the 2-game lead heading into game 4, if this result stands.
And Zenzar, good lead pass out. Zerf gets the reset, fakes the initial touch, and gets it back down. Zenzar 2nd man in, and Ricky blocks him. Cloud, open net the other way.
Oh,
The sidewall. Cloud stuffed out by Zerf, but Ricky right back to it. Touch, and Zerf gonna maintain some control. Cloud gonna challenge him from behind. Look out, 1v1. Zerf takes the shot on and forces Ricky to come all the way back. He'll steal the boost as well. Zerf back on him. Ricky cuts the angle, but Zerf right back to it. Ricky again gets another one. Forces the lead pass as Cloud hammers this one down. Zerf, last man, deflects it off the sidewall and out. Cloud back down. Some furious offense from both teams. Zerf. Sidewall. Ricky looks for the read. 9 seconds left. Ricky looking for the solidifying dagger, but it's looking like he's not going to need it, as this game comes to a close in game 3, going the way of Demons.
yeah, Demons looked pretty dominant there from the get-go, I would have to say, in game number 3 here. Ricky really, like you say, carrying the team, being that #1 striker for this Demons squad. Zerf, a shade off of their best form from what we saw in game number 2. So we'll see if they are able to respond. I mean, after all, it is, again, best of 7. We got game number 4 coming up, halfway point of the matchup there. It gives them an opportunity to kind of reset and rethink. Listen, all right, so we're guaranteed a game 5 if we win. If I'm the Jade Rabbit saying, if we win game 4 here, that means we force game 6 on us here, and that's, you know, always an opportunity that'd be beneficial at this point for the Jade Rabbits.
And Demons did a good job controlling that midfield boost. Zerf had taken so many balls into the air, just off grabbing that midfield boost and then forcing a defender up. Did a good job not letting him have it this time around, forcing him to run around the field along with Zenzar to waste that boost. And the conservation from the side of Demons really playing out and solidifying with some of those defensive transitions. They were able to get some good touches from Cloud down to Ricky to just kind of spread the field out a little bit. Gave Demons a little more breathing room on those quick transitions that Jade Rapids was showing us in the previous games.
Yeah, we'll see how these two teams match up. It doesn't look like there's going to be a card change here, so 3 Stocktanes and 1 Dingo. So we'll see if they feel... Obviously, I think that kind of speaks to the mentality, that they feel good about where they are right now. Off this kickoff here, Zerf trying to get back to the goal-scoring ways, looks for a fake on Cloud. The shot, though, Cloud caught napping. What happened here? Did his controller lose connection? I don't know. Either way, goal Zerf.
Cloud just wasn't sure what angle he was taking. Zerf just cuts it back inside. Thought maybe Ricky had enough of an angle coming over that he would be able to get the block, but Jade Rabbits getting a quick one here. And again, we talk about momentum. Getting that first goal has been so pivotal already in this series that Jade Rabbits, again, looking to tie the series up at 2 apiece as Zerf. It's a good touch over. Ricky is going to wait as Cloud will shorten that space out in front of him as Zerf going to challenge him. Zenzar to push this one back mid. Cloud, long shot to the backboard. Ricky going to look for the read. Cloud, double touch back down in front. Ricky, shot on, and what a save as Zenzar and Zerf both come across, but it's Zerf that gets the save, and Jade Rabbits preserving that 1-0 lead.
Yeah, doing a good job right there under that pressure, doing what they can, and see if they can continue that pressure as this game reform goes on.
And 1-0 You score, but Cloud looking to change that. Misses a wave dash. Zenzar, quick shot, short side, back off the post, and Ricky able to get the save, but Zerf forces a 50. He's up so quick for this one as Cloud able to turn it aside. Zenzar not able to get a piece of it, so Cloud gonna pinch the ball up to himself along the wall. Great control by Cloud as he makes the best of a bad situation that he was in. Zerf trying to cut this one back inside. Ricky up the backboard, still out in front. Nobody there. Jade Rabbit's able to get another as Cloud again. Well, maybe Ricky might have had it along the wall. It went for that receiving pass. Just get a redirect downfield. And Jade Rabbits, when there are mistakes, when there are just transition plays that they can take advantage of, they have not missed tonight.
Yeah, and they've got that 2-goal lead now, so that's a little more comfortable, a little more breathing room for them here. Zenzar able to get that with them. Looking for an opportunity now is Ricky. He wants to make sure that they cut that lead in half and get back on level pegging if they can. A long shot, though. Ricky has to bail out Cloud right now. Cloud is not having his best game on this game number 4. Would you agree with that?
I feel like he's just missed, he's been lost in translation a few times. Maybe whether that's a communication issue, maybe it's a little bit of lag, maybe it's a little bit of both. But again, all it takes is just that little slight mishap for people like Jade Rabbits and Zerf and Zenzar to kind of punish it. Cloud has to put a shot on that Zenzar able to send back across mid. Ricky, a long shot. It was going to go sidewall. Zerf opts to play it. This one going to sneak down on the side. Zenzar, lead pass out, but Cloud going to try and cut it back in. 1v1. Big bump on Ricky in the follow-up, but Cloud almost tries to cut it back over. Ricky, great follow-up, shot it in. And Demons, again, we talked about that second man coming in quick. Cloud buying enough time for Ricky to get back downfield off that initial bump from Zenzar and setting this play up. Great communication there from the side of Demons.
Yeah, they were just a little too tight, a little too bunched up there on the goal line, Jade Rabbits, and that led to the goal there by Ricky, who's in the right place, right time there. Able to slam that home, just send it straight at Zenzar, in fact. But now Cloud able to tie it up here right off the kickoff. Zerf gets cut out. Zenzar popped it up. A bad clear, and it's just going to be Cloud's ball all day. Cloud, welcome back to the game.
And Demons have been so good in the kickoff circle tonight as Ricky has been on fire. Gets another one here as he'll rotate back for a boost. One of the rare places in a game where you can really, really draw an advantage off kickoff. And Ricky sent to the moon as he is flying right alongside the ball. What a save from Ricky as Zenzar sets that play up, trying to tuck it underneath the bar, and Ricky read it all the way.
Yeah, and here comes Zerf looking for another one. The cross comes in here. We'll see how they can respond to this pressure. Demons under a lot of pressure right now, as obviously Jade Rabbit want to respond.
Yeah, Jade Rabbit's doing a good job hemming Demons in here, stealing those big boost pads. Zenzar in particular on his rotation has done a good job stealing those pads away, and Demons, all they can do is kind of float this one back to mid. Zenzar trying to keep the pressure up. Tries to opt to throw this one up. Zerf not going to commit his Cloud right underneath that ball. And down we go. Demons looking to set another play up. Second man in, Ricky. Trying to throw this one on. Looking for a backboard as Zenzar able to get the touch across. And Zerf trapping this one down. He's oh so dangerous when he gets the ball like this. Long pass over to Zenzar. And broken up by Cloud. And guys, I'm loving what I'm seeing in the chat. TuneLink and Zeber giving a little analysis, getting a little coaching involved. You love to see it when chat starts bumping. And Zenzar up the sidewall.
Yeah.
Throw it back down in. Ricky able to just casually swat this one away. Ricky with some control. Looks for a little double, and Zerf able to push it back.
Yeah, Zerf able to defend him that time. Less than 30 seconds to go here. Still remaining tied up at 2. This could be an opportunity for another overtime here. We've had a few of them tonight. We'll see if this remains the case here. As again, final 10 seconds. Zerf, he's looking for it. Ricky well defended. Zenzar, though, keeping the pressure on Cloud, able to clear it out to midfield, only as far as Zenzar. Ricky loses it! Zerf
what a
puts it
shot.
home, the 0-second winner!
And again, just meticulous play by Zenzar in the corners, paying off all this match, and Zerf right out in front, and shows us why he is a league MVP in his own right. And Jade Rabbit strike back to tie this series up at 2.
Oh, that if you're a Jade Rabbits fan, you are absolutely hyped in the chat right now. That is an exclamation point there, chat. 2 goals there for Zerf, that 0-second game winner. What a phenomenal play there. A great setup there by Zenzar to create the confusion in the box and just allows Zerf to just finish it off there.
And Zenzar, really the player that I want to highlight this match. He was constantly beating demons in the corners. He was stealing boost, making it rough for them to clear it out, and was just overall getting some really good corner reads to try and set up Zerf. His pass just wasn't quite there. Zerf not willing to commit with the mechanical prowess that Demons has in the players, and Ricky and Cloud know they can get up to that ball extremely quick if that ball is not picture perfect. But Zenzar doing a good job getting in deep, making sure to get his rotation on, and really causing havoc for Demons as they try and transition.
Yeah, it was a really, really fun matchup there. And now we are guaranteed game 6 here, folks. So here we are, game 5. We got at least one more because we have to determine a match point, which will happen, I think, with this one. We will have match point one way or the other.
So it's bounce back and forth between individual players, everyone contributing. Who's going to be your player to watch this game, JT? Is everyone has kind of spread the wealth over and over again.
You know what? I'm gonna go full on Final Fantasy Online. I'm gonna say it's gonna be Cloud. You know, he's got to really buster out the boost, so to speak. Really find his Aether, his second wind. I actually don't play Final Fantasy, so I don't have enough puns to really get that analogy going. But you get what I'm saying. It's Cloud.
Don't worry. You're supporting the memes. Final Fantasy 14 is huge right now, so you know, we do what we can. Zerf, little flip reset, looking for the 50 as well, but Cloud just delays it enough to put it past him. But Zenzar again, these corner reads, putting it back down in front of Zerf with a touch, looking for the 1v1. Zerf takes it to the air somehow, and Cloud forces the 50, and Ricky gets the touch out. And again, Cloud doing a good job on defense, getting that first touch down to a teammate, down to open space to make sure they can try and transition out. Zerf taking this one deep. Ricky swipes the boost, but Zerf gets the ball instead. Cloud a little late on the challenge, and Zenzar up across that midfield line. Zerf grabs that mid boost, and he'll look to just push it to the opposite side, but Ricky already on top of it. He'll take the boost over ball, and Zenzar gets back to it again. Zenzar to steal that corner and let Zerf go and try and pressure a little bit as he gets Goomba stopped by Cloud. And Zerf trying to get back across now. Zerf 1v1. Cloud last man. The 50 comes out across, and Ricky transition shot and a goal from Demon. And we've seen it all tonight. We've seen it all time and time again. And Ricky, right place, right time. Cerebral player, and put one in game 5.
But that was getting a solid defensive play there by Cloud. Zerf had him one-on-one and just stands tall, strong, blocks it off, and puts it into open space where Ricky can go collect it and put it in the back of the net there for this Demon squad. Ricky again looking to go straight off the gun, looking for more now as Zenzar and Zerf called into action here with 3:15, call it 3:10 left to play here. And the Demons, they are hunting right now. Cloud catching that one there. Me, I probably would have boomed it, but that's the difference between him and me. He's obviously high GC, maybe SSL me. I'm like, you know, Diamond. All right, there's a reason why he's where he's at.
This is where we see the high level mechanics come out. He knows that he has the space, forces Zerf to come back and challenge him, and then with only 7 boosts, manages to land that monster flick.
Incredible.
As Zenzar was rotating back, and Cloud again trying to be the catalyst that has really driven the pace of play for the side of Demons here tonight.
Yeah, that incredible play there. Only 7 boosts there. That just makes it that much more impressive there when you get that fact displayed there Zerf, though, trying to backtrack this one here, trying to recollect and regroup with Zanzar. They are down in a 2-0 hole here. However, I don't know if you know this, but I always say the most dangerous lead in esports is a 2-0 lead there. If you're the Demons, you got to be shaking your boots. Yeah, you got the lead, but you got to keep your boot on the pedal, on the gas, because you cannot relent right now.
Ricky, double tap, backboard, Cloud right out in front at 3-0 as the caster's anti-curse comes out the other way. Ricky, great offensive effort there to block Zerf on the clear, and Cloud, that second man in has just been right on the money for Demons.
Oh, no, like I was telling them, again, guys, you got two. Make sure you have at least a third. Get something else in there so you're not just 2-0'd. You know, you're not going to give up a 2-goal lead there. That's the worst thing that can happen when you give up a 2-goal lead. A 3-goal lead, all right, then you're feeling a little bit more confident in your own abilities, but a 2-goal lead, you got to be terrified. You got to know, listen, you got to keep putting on more goals in the back of the net as a great save comes out from Cloud. Holy crow. Zerf denied by a Herculean effort, but Zenzar, he will not be denied.
Yeah, Zenzar again, that transition running through the corner, grabbing that boost, and it's the same play on Carbon Copy here for Jade Rabbit. Zenzar in the corner, gets that transition back down off the wall, and a shot opens up on that short side.
Great play there by Zenzar, reading the play a little bit. I mean, was the defense caught napping a little bit there? You know, some could say that. Would I be those some people? Maybe, but Zerf now. This is why I warned you about a 2-goal lead, because here comes Jade Dragons storming back, cutting it within one.
And yeah, Jade Rabbits hand them a little bit of their own medicine. We saw Ricky go for that air dribble play. Zenzar paying him back in kind, and Zerf right on the doorstep. So both of these teams, their second man in, so blazing fast, and we've seen so many transition goals here tonight. And Zenzar looking for the exact same play again. Ricky not going to be fooled this time around. And Cloud, lead pass over to Ricky. Looking back for Cloud. But Ricky not getting enough on it. Zenzar, 1v1. Zenzar is challenged. This one, he'll take the boosting corner. He looks for the back pass to Zerf, but Ricky.
Physicality.
Sliding over, yeah. Physical play as these teams get a little chippy as these series has gone on.
I love it. I love it. I want to see more of that. That's something that we've been missing right now, I feel like, is now this physicality, the bump and grind, as we know that both teams are vying for match point right now. Both of them have 2 games. They want a 3rd game in this series, and we're going to see more and more demos. And it looks like the majority of those demos have been going on to the Demons here. We'll see if they continue that physicality here, or if it will be responded in kind by the Jade Rabbits.
Zerf, what a great recovery to block that shot. Cloud had him called on a little bit of a double commit. Zerf, great defensive effort to get up for the ball, and Zenzar again starts this rotation. Big pump out front. Ricky pre-flip back in as Zenzar tries to cut the angle. And Cloud is going to hammer this one to the far side as he'll try and track it down. This one, Zenzar, odd shot. Ricky going to have to block. Zerf back out in front, tap, backboard, back out in front. Zenzar whips it, and Ricky can't get the block. Still not out. Still a chance, but Cloud sends it to that side while nobody rushing it yet, but Zenzar with some control. Look out, he's been so good on his aerials here tonight, but Zerf not able to follow through in time, and Demons taking a pivotal game here. Hey, Cloud again doing a good job, but Ricky, the saves this time around. Ricky caught up in clutch time with his saves.
Demons almost blew a 2-goal lead though. They didn't, but they almost did though. Ricky coming up with that singular goal there that might have been the difference maker, as Cloud had 2 of his own, but Zerf and Zenzar both getting on the score sheet there. And that was a very, it looked like they were running the right way with it early on, but Jade Rabbits made it a very competitive matchup there, and it was so nervous watching those final few seconds tick away. Jade Rabbits could have tied it up, forced us to overtime. However, now we have a match point opportunity for the Demons. Can they seal victory in game number 6? Or will the even-numbered game once again go to the Jade Rabbits?
Yeah, I mean, aside from game two, these games have been just so close between these two teams. It's extremely hard to predict game to game which player is going to pop off. We've seen Zerf pop off, we've seen Zenzar pop up, Ricky, Cloud, we've seen everyone. And it's just going to be a matter of Jade Rabbits really stepping up this matchup. Got to get back into form. And Zenzar, I mean, credit to him if he can kind of keep doing what he's doing. They've had the opportunities, and we saw it in that game where they were able to force their way back into it. As long as they don't give up any early goals, I think Jade Rabbits can take this game back and force a game 7.
And this would be their element. Because correct me if I'm wrong, the Jade Rabbits have taken every single even-numbered game in this match so far, and the Demons taken every single odd-numbered game in this match.
You would be correct.
Yeah. So
I don't have a Jamie. Pull that up, please. Some Joe Rogan-esque stuff, but
yeah. Listen, I'm no I'm no numerologist, but I gotta feel like, you know, if you've won all the even number matches so far, then chances are good in game number 6 you're gonna have a much more confident feel of things, even though you give up a blatant wide open net to Ricky.
And again, you're the biggest caster curse I've ever seen when you're talking about that kind of stuff, Ricky. Transition goal the other way. Great defensive touch. Just seeing that field vision, making sure that he just hammers that one back down. A good follow through. And 30 seconds in already, Jade Rabbit's going to have a little bit of a hill to climb.
Listen, and like, if you're a player, you're either gonna love me or you're gonna hate me, but no matter what, you're not gonna feel neutral about me, all right? So, like, I'm not gonna go full Joe Buck on you here and say, oh, what a magic play, but shout out to everybody that hates Joe Buck, which is everybody.
Yes, I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan, so Joe Buck, he has a special, not exactly my heart, but you know.
Hey, yeah, it's Jalen Hurts time, right? Because Wentz is on nothing but Hurts. Shout out to the rest of the Jacksonville Jaguars fans out there like me. Trevor Lawrence time, let's go.
Yeah, poor Wentz. That man is made of literally
balsa wood? Yes.
Yeah, confetti, paper, and glass. But back to our gameplay. Cloud takes a long booming shot looking for his own rebound. Can't find it as he flipped just a little bit past it. Had a chance there for Demons. Zerf. Transition right the other way. Ricky, nice double tap off the board, but not out. Cloud, this time he'll get around it. Zenzar off the wall to corner. Ricky with a chance. Looking for a little touch up the boards, but Zerf smartly able to get up the sidewall in time. Zerf tries to get one over the top of Cloud, who was trying to get the boost as well. Cloud, bad recovery. Ricky has to get back to it and does. Ricky doing a good job getting that save. Zenzar, excellent placement on his shot to force Ricky back.
Yeah, that was a great save there by Ricky. Almost looked like he didn't have the space to turn it around, but able to get there just in time. Zenzar denied by, like I said, a fantastic effort worthy of ancient Greek legends there. You see Ricky now trying to take it on his own there, gets it a little wide with it this time. Zerf able to try to collect it. Zenzar now in defense, stout, and makes the save. Can't get out of their own half though. Trying to do their best against this Demons team, which right now are clicking. They have a single goal advantage. Well, they had a single goal advantage.
Yeah, and we've seen it. I mean, it's the exact same formula they come up with, 3 games in a row now, where Zenzar takes possession, he goes across that midfield line, grabs those boost pads, and forces someone to commit in the corner, and then Zerf looks for this big rebound. And Jade Rabbits, you can't draw up any better as they just fly down the field, execute that same play, and Ricky giveaway out in front from Zenzar, and Ricky just missing the mark as he rings it off iron.
Well, and did you see that off the kickoff there? They try to do exactly what the Jade Rabbits are doing to them, a little bit of that boost control from the Demons right now, and it's weird to say boost control, considering in a 2v2 matchup, there's literally oodles and oodles of boost, it seems like, but at this level there, it's all about maintaining and knowing exactly where your opponent is going to be looking for their boost and trying to take it from him. Zenzar takes it up from Zerf and the entire Demons team that time there as he takes it up there, but it's going to be interesting to see how that little mini game plays itself out here. Seeing who decides to go for those, picking up those pennies, and who wants to go just for those good old safe big boost pads.
I feel like Jade Rabbits might have missed a little bit of an opportunity there. They had that 2v1. Ricky was the only man back, and Zerf had full boost. Could have gone for a kind of demo play because Zenzar had complete control of that ball. Cloud was trailing that play a lot, and just opted for a passing play that Ricky was able to break up, and he will try and get back across the field, and Zerf. Long clear again as Cloud will try and chase this one down. You see they're starting to pick on Cloud a little bit, who's been a little shaky in the defensive zone in the last game. This one a touch to the backboard. Zerf able to take this one across. Great pinch along the wall. Still with some control. Looks for a shot, and Ricky able to find the save, but Zenzar a 50 down the wall. Cloud.
Yeah, Cloud was able to read and find Ricky that time, though. And, you know, maybe that some of that EU lag comes into play every once in a while. So maybe that's what they're trying to bank on and trying to put the pressure on the Cloud. It's like, all right, you're playing on EU servers? Bet. We're going to keep attacking you there and forcing you to beat us.
Ricky tries to clear it out. Zenzar is going to take it over his net. And look for Demons to pressure here. One last rush for either team. Cloud, good 50 along the wall. Can he follow through? Cloud can't get under it, but Zerf pushes it to mid. Pre-flip, and Zenzar able to get the hit, but demoed immediately off that by Ricky to stall that ball out. And we have overtime here in Game 6. Still a chance for Demons to close it out there on series point here versus Jade Rabbits.
Yeah, and I feel like, though, for Demons in this overtime, like, normally I would caution about being uber aggressive, but listen, you've got a game in hand in them right now, so be aggressive. Zenzar trying to force Game 7. Great save from Ricky. But, and I was going to say, you know, Jade Rabbits, they maybe want to be a little bit more conservative, pull back some of those punches, but they're saying, no. If we're going to lose right now in 6. Otherwise, we are going for the whole enchilada and forcing Game 7 right now. And it is, in fact, Demons that are looking a little more timid off the gun here in overtime.
It was Cloud that made that play happen, too. He got just enough of that ball on that shot from Zenzar to allow Ricky to get back to it. And this one, down to Zerf. He's going to force Ricky up into it. Zenzar to the sidewall. Good double, but Cloud with the read. Zerf hopping back in. Zenzar. Shot on Ricky. Able to read it. Now it's a foot race. Cloud against Zerf. Zerf able to take it back. Ricky long shot far side, and Zenzar able to deflect it away. He'll just lob this one up. Cloud just gonna give able to get the touch to corner. Nice double, but Zerf all over the reach. Shot on short side, and Ricky a huge save. And Demons getting pressured here. Jade Rabbits with a chance, and Cloud not able to find it. And Jade Rabbits all over the offense. Zenzar another shot, but it's too weak. And he will put it all the way back into his zone. And Jade Rabbits, nothing but offense here, JT.
Yeah, and Zerf doing a lot right now, looking for opportunities, trying to get around this defense. Not happening as Ricky trying to make something of it. It's been a lot of back and forth, staying so much in this red half of the field here. It doesn't feel like the Demons are really going to be able to string together their offense, as it looks like they're kind of getting a little boost managed by their opponents. The Jade Rabbits doing a lot with a lot of boost because they're taking it all there. Zenzar just finding it, and you've said it, he's been doing it all series long, finding that boost and taking it from his opponents, keeping them from making those big plays.
Yeah, Ricky trying to spread the field a little bit. He's forcing Zerf to kind of stay at that midfield line. And Zenzar's follow-ups double tap back out in front as Zerf tries to lead a little slide pass over to Zenzar. Ricky. Zenzar with a chance. Bullet.
Ooh.
That one far down, out in front, but out. And Zerf, the 50 comes to corner. Chances for Jade Rabbits galore here in overtime.
Yeah, now Cloud can't get past the first defender there. That's not what you want when you're trying to start an attack. Even just trying to clear out from your own half of the field, give yourselves a little bit more breathing room to find that boost, because so right now it's just every single time it's been a white car getting the boost faster, but Cloud sends it all the way downtown. Game, set, match.
Cloud, finally the big defensive pinch comes out. Little greedy, but Jade Rabbits needed to play aggressive. And Demons end the series 4-2 in a just an absolute nail biter of a series. One of the best we've seen from Crystal Soul. And we knew it was going to be close. Demons and Jade Rabbits, two teams that kind of mirror each other with their different players and their play style. And credit to Jade Rabbits, really put them to task tonight. But Demons taking the victory here tonight in conference finals.
What a play that was. An unfortunate pinch there. They got so aggressive, hemming them into their own half of the field, but all it takes is one play to send yourself to victory there, and that's exactly what happened for the Demons. They find their victory here. Jade Rabbits, a phenomenal match. They lose in 6 games there, but they were very, very competitive throughout. GG's, WP, everybody involved.
Yeah, I just want to highlight Ricky's scoreline here at the end. Almost 1,200 points, 1 goal, but he had 10 saves, 12 saves collectively from the side of Demons. And you just, when you have a total defensive effort like that, you're going to generate a chance at some point. It doesn't matter when, it doesn't matter how that chance comes, as long as you're able to capitalize on it. And they did right at the end of the game. Saw with the field vision off that initial clear, had nobody at that midfield line, sent it all the way down, and Cloud able to end that series. And Demons going to advance through conference finals. What a match!
Yeah, that was incredible. I mean, sometimes you like to think, hey, if a team has a lot of saves there, it doesn't really speak well to their offensive chances there. But the fact of the matter is, they were just gelling on defense there. Very rarely do you see a team that has so many saves end up actually winning the game there. But sometimes Demons flipped the script on us that time. So that's one for the history books where a team that didn't get very many chances actually capitalized on the few chances they had, and that's why they got that victory in Game 6. And ultimately, a complete performance from them in the conference finals. Well done to them, and I'm sure they are very excited for what lies ahead.
So Demons take on the Netherworld Conference Finals, and I guess they will play Krakens, who won the Celestial in that 4-0 sweep of Griffins in our last stream. So that should be a matchup for the ages next time around. I gotta keep supporting my Demon boys. I think Ricky and Cloud, just two players that really gel together really well. Good decision making for the most part. Got caught out a few times with little communication issues, but really tightened it up as that series went on. And Demons, congrats to them. Jade Rabbits, nothing to hang your head about. Definitely played them as about as close as humanly possible as they could.
Oh, for sure.
And it's just what a series. What a series. That should be our League Cup for next time. Demons versus Krakens as the two top dogs square off to see who can get it. As we look at these score lines again and the player rankings. Yeah, our next week's matchup, Netherworld winner with Demons versus the Celestial winner. And it should be a good matchup. Like I said, like the squad that Demons has together, I think is finally they're fleshed out, they're gelling, and they're kind of ready to rock. And that Kraken squad though, you know, Kip Kip has been the number one aggregate point player the entire season for the most part. He is just he's a guy who's he's so good mechanically that it's just really hard to stop. His decision making on par with it as well, where he just goes and he gets goals. He's a team player. He can stop you on defense, but it's really his control of the ball, his decision making when he's on the wall and in the air, whether or not to just kind of drop down and force teams into bad spots where they have to challenge him. That is really going to be the highlight of that matchup next week. But my partner in crime here, JT Displays, where can these wonderful viewers find you as you've been my partner in crime and co-host here for tonight?
Yeah, so you can always follow me on Twitter at JT underscore INKC. I also have an Instagram that I post to occasionally, JT underscore displays, or a TikTok. I post to that a little more often at JT displays. Or if you really want to stop by the stream and tell me how bad of a commentator I am, I do stream on Twitch at JT displays.
And guys, I have been one of your other casters here tonight, heavy on the play-by-play. I am at Gilthanes. If you guys can please drop me a Twitter follow and a Twitch follow as well. All my handles are exactly the same. I'm getting close to that 900 follower mark. I need 3 more. So if only 3 of you out of the 67 people in here can go and follow me, I will be at that 900 follower mark, and we will be getting on that march to 1,000 after this week. And I'm loving it. I'm loving every second I'm casting Rocket League, man. And this Crystal Soul Esports, these leagues have not disappointed. Every game has been an absolute banger that I've cast here. So, guys, that is going to be it for us tonight. We will be back with our league finals next week, Krakens versus Demons. So make sure to get back here for that. Watch the Discord announcements, watch for the Twitter posts, and we will see you next week. Guys, have a great night, and we'll see you then.